Hello everyone, this is Overmind, and welcome back to another StarCraft 2 replay cast! This is going to be a PvT from the Platinum League, and spawning down on the bottom right side of the map, in blue, our Terran player, our submitter for this game, a member of the Overmind army, and a complementer of opponents' names, we have Cheezburger from clan HTX. And spawning up at the top left side, our enemy for the game, our non-submitter, but nonetheless cool name-having Protoss player. It is going to be Sariel! Chrono boosting out dem probes. And Sariel is from clan Posu, which is very like Gosu, but not quite. So both of our players hopefully will good luck and have fun. Here we have a little probe on SCV action as Sariel scouts about the base. Noting the gateway and pylon placement here is pretty cool, because we have a gateway and pylon over here. We have a pylon over here, likely we're going to see a cyberport, yep, right behind that pylon to help control the space. This is a pretty common configuration. Helps keep Reapers away from places they shouldn't be, and really you just want to make sure that your Sim City is solid. Now here we have a nice SCV scout from Cheezburger running around the base. Now what's interesting about this is that there's a missing pylon. And Cheezburger is clearly looking for it. You saw him sort of scout over here at the third. Now his SCV is running around. It's a problem. It's definitely a problem. And I will share to you the secret. This is the pylon. And here we have a Stargate. Oh, Stargate. There's a probe over here. And he's gonna do a little bit of scouting. Can't see too much. Looks like he's gonna build a proxy here, which is funny because the last game I cast for Cheezburger, there was a 2-game proxy right there, pretty much. But he quickly thwarts that, because he doesn't want to see that happen again in another game. Ugh. Now, back at Cheezburger's base, we do have Reactor coming on up. We have a tech lab researching, looks like combat shield, which is a fine upgrade. We have a few Marines being produced. We have a second gas geyser is down. I don't know what he's planning on doing with all of this just yet. He is currently working on getting those add-ons. However, that gas is going to add up pretty quickly. He's a little supply blocked right now, but that is okay. We have our Protoss player expanding. And here we found the proxy. Oh, thank goodness. It is always a relief when you find the proxy in time to deal with it. However, to be quite honest, we do have one Oracle out. It could probably just go over and kill both of these units, since one of them doesn't have the will to shoot up, and one of them is small and weak, and oh, look how close that other Oracle was to finishing! The first Oracle shall have its revenge on only the one Marine. We left the Marauder alone, because it would not be sporting to kill something that can't shoot up. I mean, that's not okay. So we have an Oracle parked on out here. Perhaps considering flying on into this base at some point? No? No? Oracle? Alright, well Sariel's busy doing some stuff. He's got things in the work. He's gonna lose a tech building in a moment, which is very sad. And, you know, he's building additional gateways, and he has a Twilight Council back here so that he can eventually work his way to High Templar, and here we go! And the only kill... Oh, nope. This Oracle is up to 2 kills. Now, I don't know how many Marines an Oracle can kill, and it's not this many, but I think it's decent. I think it's like 4 or 5 before it, you know, finally loses that battle. This Marauder got sort of confused while that was happening. He's gonna go back and kill this Stargate. And no expansion from Cheezburger yet, which is, you know, which is kind of concerning, although he is making a lot of Marines, so hopefully he will be doing something with those shortly. However, we are going to have an economic advantage from Sariel as he continues to populate this base with many, many mining probes, and chrono boost them out as he should. Now here we have some lamenting from Cheezburger about not doing as well as he could and messing everything up. In fact, saying he ficked up, which is a new word in my vocabulary now, a new and interesting way of saying things that I don't quite mean, but that no game will ever censor. Yeah. Here's the scan. Now, the game as it stands is that Sariel has a vastly superior economy, but only a slightly smaller army supply. Here we have the Nexus cannon going off. A little bit of stutter stepping. Oh, the Colossus died. You don't want to let the Colossus die. Now, to be quite honest, Sariel might just be able to take this little group of units, especially since many of them are damaged. In fact, several of them are very near death. However, the flying heal buses have arrived and are heading out across the map, and this is why they call it the Triple M build. Not because it's just a catchy name, although let's face it, it is true, but because it's such a good combination. Units that are constantly healed and then floated about to areas that you would like them to be at a whim. That's a good call. That's a nice thing to have. So the medevacs heal up these units, which likely will attack the front while some annoying drop happens. And indeed it is about to happen. Oh, the Templar archives are right there. The Robo Bay is right there. Oh, this is like the best place for a drop ever. It really is. And the Templar archives fall, and the Robo Bay. Oh, the Robo Bay falls, and there's attacking happening at the front too. Oh, the Mothership Core. Be careful of the Mothership Core. Oh, be careful of the Colossus too. A little bit of blinking. These 3 zealots should be able to handle this. A little bit of micro. Additional zealots being warped in from the high ground. Colossus moving back, stutter stepping about. Oh, and Sariel cleans it up. Sariel finishes it off. Okay, everything's gonna be okay. Our Mothership Core doesn't have a lot of health. And the army size, if you look at it, 29 to 19, that's not terrible. 50 workers to 29, which is excellent. And Cheezburger is actually reasonably far behind in this game. 4 medevacs over here with a handful of bio units. Here we have the expansion coming out. Thank goodness, we are all very happy for that. And since it is a nice orbital command center, it will be able to go ahead and mule. We have an expansion going down over here just because Cheezburger really needs to catch up at this point. He needs to build those workers. He needs those mules. And he needs his army. Because right now, moving across the map is Sariel. And that is a cool name. I will give him that. That is a very cool name. Army supply, 47 to 33. This match should go Sariel's way if he doesn't march his units in one at a time. Stim is done for our Terran player, and he's going to go ahead and heal up after that brief engagement. Observer coming on out. And I believe this game might actually have been won by Sariel if he just went, you know what? We're going to group up at the bottom of the ramp and then push up, and pushed up all together. However, this is not the time for those petty concerns. We cannot concern ourselves with what could have been, but only with what is. And that is that we're starting to even things up. 37 to 52 army supply, but we have some nice widow mines at the front, or excuse me, worker supply. 57 to 47 army supply, which isn't terribly far off. Widow mines are very scary because they negate your shields. We have a third base going down for Sariel. Pylon going down for Sariel to reinforce the attack. Sariel does know about these widow mines, which is very helpful in dealing with them. It's always awful when they pop up somewhere they shouldn't be. We have a couple of Vikings, which should be very scary for our Colossus in the back. And units from the Robo will have to wander themselves all the way from the robotics facility to the main army, which is quite a walk. So very, 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 very good for Cheezburger. However, this warp-in pylon is not great for him. And looks like Cheezburger actually has a drop moving out. As a Protoss player, I can tell you that this is like the worst feeling in the world when you're getting ready to push and suddenly drop. And here we have it. Now Sariel choosing to go ahead and push up the ramp. Not quite all at once, definitely wants to move together as much as possible, however he is losing a base here. Is this a base race? Oh you guys, is this a base race? Guys, base race? Definitely want to deal with those Vikings, don't lose the Colossus! Okay. Okay, so lots of havoc being wrought over here. Looks like these units are going to pull back home. I think many SCVs were killed there. I can't verify, but I think it was a lot. This command center taking a decent amount of damage, but floating away for the moment. Units pushing up the ramp. Some decent control from our Protoss player. However, the army is about to arrive back home and come in to defend. And our Colossi are in the back, which is not where we want them. Storm goes down, Mothership Core dies, the Colossus! Oh, the Colossus escapes and lives, and that's... Whew, that was close. Oh no, there he dies. Alright. Many Zealots over here. Have to be careful of that Colossus. It's very important that you don't let him die unnecessarily. Oh, so many Zealots. Kite, 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 kite. And load up. Here we have many SCVs dying. And now Cheezburger has a high ground advantage, however he has lost a lot of things. Oh, one medevac falls to that very nice group of Blink Stalkers there. Oh, Colossus, be so careful. And another engagement. You guys, this is so much back and forth. The Colossus does die. In the production tab, we do have another one on the way. Needs to keep building those Colossi. Sariel, you know you need to keep building those Colossi. I know you have an awesome name, but it's not enough, buddy. You have to keep making the Colossi. Over here, this orbital has reestablished itself and is helping this base get saturated. And here we have some retreating back. This base has not yet been reestablished, however, a probe has been sent to do so. Little back and forth. Little back and forth. Probes long distance mining. Armies gathering and moving back and forth across the map. A little bit of contact, but not a lot. Lots of just poking around. Lots of units dying here, which is sort of unfortunate for Cheezburger. And here we have just lifting off everything. This is when you know a Terran player has had enough, when he's just like, nope, nope, now I live over here. Now this is where my base is. However, this main is pretty well left for dead, and Sariel goes ahead and begins attacking it, and I really can't see any problem with that. Cheezburger breaking down the back door to his former natural so that he can attack the units that are attacking his main. Which is something I never thought I'd say, but I find myself oddly satisfied having said it. Here we have a decent engagement going on. I think Sariel might want to pull up to the high ground, but he isn't. He does blink back. Alright, that's fine. Several Colossi raking in the kills. Lots and lots of Zealots with charge. Very powerful. Time Warp goes down on the army. Good game, well played from Cheezburger. And a return GG from Sariel. Well played, game felt so good. I want to go ahead and note the chat log. Oh, that's not the chat log. Here we are. LOL, this game felt so good. Well played, GG. Good game, well played. Lots and lots of really nice, happy camaraderie happening here. And then finally, the end of the game. Thank you so much for watching, you guys. Cheezburger, thank you so much for submitting the game. If you would like to see me cast your replay, go ahead and send it to NoobCrafted@gmail.com. Thanks so much for watching, guys, and have a good night.